apoyo y amor que ustedes a diario me brindan. Si usted necesita más información para trasladarse a nuestra división, contacten a la señorita Loreni Marín al número 604-2410, a Joana Pat al número 6130213 o a Olda Witt al número 628-7487. Unidos, moviéndonos hacia adelante, aquí en el norte de Orinjuá. Muchísimas gracias y que Dios nos bendiga.
Sugar City Morning Show. Sugar City Morning Show. A most pleasant morning to everyone waking up this morning to this brand new beautiful morning, this brand new beautiful day. I'm alone right now, so I can take off the mask for a little while. But when Emerson joins us, then we will put on the mask. Maybe he'll put his mask today. But good morning to once again to everyone out there in this beautiful country of ours that is Belize. Welcome to the Sugar City Morning Show for today. Today, Monday. It's the first day for lots of us to go to work, and it's the last day for everybody in the month of August. Today is August 31st, 2020. Here with you all, Robert Checker Usher, hoping all is fine once again. And well with you, we got so many reports that came in over the weekend. But folks, nevertheless, once we take care of ourselves, we should be good, right? We should be good. Lots of person has been arrested, and, we will be sharing all of these information with you all this morning right here on the Sugar City Morning Show. But let's link with Delvi this morning. That's right, folks. We'll be linking with Delvi this morning. Then we'll do a shout out to everybody across the country. It was a great weekend of relaxing time, and of course, you see we got the colors this morning taking us right into the September. Tomorrow is September, so I'm wear this shirt tomorrow too. I got two just like this. That's why they say it right now. So if you see tomorrow, say I got on the same shirt, I got one next one just like this. So tomorrow I'll put it on and bring one hat to for be patriotic. But we say good morning to our sister in Delvi. Good morning, Delv.
Good morning, Mr. Chucky, and good morning to everyone listening.
Good to hear you once again today.
Yes, and likewise.
Yep.
Likewise.
Yes, well, let's jump right into what we need to do every day. Let's give thanks this morning.
Yes. Let us give thanks. Yes. I will share the verse for the morning, and then I'll go into prayer. first verse is from Psalm 17, verses 2 and 3. And it says, "Let my vindication come from your presence. Let your eyes look on the things that are upright. You have tested my heart. You have visited me in the night. You have tried me and have found nothing. I have purposed that my mouth shall not transgress." Almighty and Heavenly Father, Lord, I just give you thanks once again for this day. Thank you for blessing each of us, Lord, with the breath and the gift of life. Thank you for keeping us throughout the weekend, throughout the night, Lord. Thank you for blessing us with another opportunity, oh God, to be here in the land of the living. Lord, and as we rise and shine in this day, Father, may we do so, Lord, with the full acknowledgement, with the full assurance, Lord, that it is by your grace that we are here, and we are thankful. And as this show commences, oh Lord, I just pray, oh God, that you direct, Lord, every person who may be taking a part of it. I pray that you bless them, bless every person who may be listening, oh God, and just give them a reminder, Father, that no matter what it is that they may be going through, that you, oh God, have worked it out. You are working it out already, and you will come through for us. I bless your holy name this morning, oh God, and I just give you thanks for all that you continue to do in each of our lives. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. Amen.
Amen. What a beautiful prayer, as usual. Uplifting, so uplifting today.
Yes, well, to God be the glory, and I just pray that others are blessed by it. It's just, and I like that every day we just give thanks, Mr. Checky. And over the weekend, I was speaking to my family with the number of COVID rising, and they don't know who have it. And we just say, you know what? Every day you get up, that just for another opportunity to say thank God that we're still alive, we are still breathing. We not might have everything that we want, but thank God we are still here, and to just be thankful.
Yes, that is true, girl. That is true. And the virus, this virus is a very serious thing, but what we need to understand about the virus? The virus don't move, It's us that move the virus.
Yeah.
And people that are moving the virus without they realize might be in contact with their great friends and family members, and then not realize that they have moved that virus because of not taking care of themselves.
Yes. So it's just again just the daily. It's supposed to be a daily thing. Like even without COVID, that we just try our best to practice proper hygiene. And that just now time for me we just do for we part, Mr. Check. I know we are not perfect, because then God still yet some people still don't want to wear the mask, still not try to take care of themselves. But we who do, God knows his children. He sees his children. So when I know your time, I know your time.
Yeah, because a bigger monk was arrested over the weekend for, not following not taking the preventative measures serious, and the commissioner said it, man, give a lease circle one time, I want to come back on a wine,
Mm-hmm.
And after their own good, and good for others, right?
And for the good of their family.
Yes.
It only takes one person. And I am not saying that, if one day I might hear that somebody in the Flores family got COVID, that's not my thing, because we are not running away from it.
Yes.
But all I'm saying is, we try our best to protect ourselves, to protect our families, and if it does come, well, Lord, the good Lord that we healer.
Yeah. That's true. And the thing this
is where we are.
Yeah. Like we realize already that the virus no move. That it's persons that move the virus. But if you take care of yourself, the mask is something very safe, but only the mask cannot do it, right? We have to wash our hands, we have to keep our social distancing, because one lead drip could get you there, And then I talk to a lot of my friends, I tell them, not come close to talk to me, because you got your mask, but just got it over your mouth, you have to get it over your nose. They said, Chum, I mean, do that. I tell them, well, we attack later then. you
Yeah.
know.
Mhm.
And it's
And
a pity,
simple,
right?
like when one person protect themselves in their home, that the whole family, cause you have to go home.
Yeah. You know, here, like where
You
one,
see, so
like where I talked to our next person too, and he said, "So you think me the message Dean Barrow? He got a lot to eat. I have to eat. I hustle." You know, but it's not about Dean Barrow. It's not about. It's about yourself. It's about the pandemic that's here upon us. So there are people that are then are the leaders of the country right now. So they are the ones that put these measures in place to help us. If they have an ex-prime minister, if we have a president, they would have been doing similar measures. But then it's not for us to say, "Me not to worry about he." You know, worry about yourself and your family. You know.
yes, yes, we need to have an open mind. You know,
Yeah.
we need to have an open mind about this, and the Bible has to be fulfilled. You know, I know I sound like I get all spiritual, but it is the truth, and stranger things will happen, Mr. Teki, and if we are not prepared physically and spiritually, then, you know, it's not going to look too pretty.
Yeah.
You know, we can't escape the trials and tribulations. They will come. We just have to be ready as best as possible with the help of the good Lord for when they do.
Yeah, and then you know, like the director of health service is saying that, man, we are telling you what not to do and what to do. But he's saying that people are still having big time parties and then they celebrate and they got big bram and this and that and I don't know, you know, but
Yep.
probably these prayers that you did for us early in the morning might help us and also the other persons out there that are doing prayers, no?
Yes, yes. And that is our prayer, Mr. Checky, that we not stop praying, you know. And every time I sit down and we reflect on this pandemic, that just like in the days of Noah, Noah kept talking to the people, kept warning them. When he finally started build the ark, they laughed at him, they teased him, oh, he crazy kind of build an ark and rain not there.
Yes,
And
yes.
the rain come when things bubble out the hand, and then, you know, people are ball out, they are blame government, they are blame this one, they are blame that one, and every person have an opportunity now.
Yes, yeah, that's true, that's true. Before it hit you, you know.
Before it hits.
You know, and right now, most of the majority, the vast majority of person, let's talk about our country, right? The vast majority of persons in our country not really know where they get it from, you know, and they don't know if they catch it from that person or that person catch it from them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because it don't have to be that you catch it from one of your friend. It could be that maybe we're gonna buy and you get some money and maybe the person who had the money, you know, had some droplets drop on the money and maybe that person was asymptomatic and then you don't realize it and then you hold the money and then maybe you wipe your face or something without you realize and maybe right there you catch it and you might be in contact with your friend and say, man, I'm there with this one, I'm there with that one, I'm there with that one. So nobody know how they catch it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's the sad reality about how it spreads. You know, but again, and what we are, you know, speaking especially to the kids, like yes, it is a bit scary. I am not lying, but we tell them, you know what, if by chance that, you know, any one of us will contract it, it is not necessarily a death sentence.
Yes, true, yeah.
Right? We now focus on it that like, all right, this is the end of my life now. There are persons who have recovered, and when God got a purpose for you, nothing now will take you out of this life until your purpose for God come. That no means you want to fling about yourself. Oh, I believe in a God. I want the calf up and the sneeze. If it comes, because we don't know who people come in contact with, right? It's not a death sentence. You know, there is no vaccine for it, but you know, leave home remedies for raise your pH balance higher than the virus. You know, they got the garlic. You drink citrus to help boost your immune system. And then what they do, because when you get tested in the hospital, I then just send you home, and you still have to deal with yourself in isolation.
Yeah, that's your responsibility.
It's your responsibility.
Yeah, you have to do it, man. But then you see, sometimes Even like sometimes we get a little bit sick, right? And the doctor said take this medication for 6 days, 3 times a day. And after you don't take it for like 3 days, man, I feel better, man. I don't have to drink the rest of pills.
Yeah.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to follow it.
Go through.
Yeah, if they said 14 days, 14 days, so we could go with that, right?
Right.
Yeah. Well, thanks again, Delvan. We link up once again tomorrow morning, all right?
All right. If the good Lord so will, tomorrow.
Certainly,
Have a good
thanks.
one.
Yeah, folks, at this time we will join our forecaster on duty at the Belize Met Service for today's weather forecast right here on Norte Vision, Channel 10. And yeah, because we understand that we have something strong out there and big weather out there. And we hope it'll stay out there. But the experts at the Belize Met Service will bring us this weather forecast. And let's get the forecaster on duty right here this morning to share that with us right here on the Sugar City Morning Show. Folks, it's Monday, and we'll end the August month. You remember with the August month, we start off with a big jam for the August Day Jam. Well, today is the final day in the month of August, and the August people may celebrate over the weekend. But let's check into the Belize Met Service, and we chat a little bit more. So we say good morning to the forecaster on duty for today's weather forecast.
Good morning. Mainly fair and warm conditions prevail. The 24-hour forecast: mostly sunny today and partly cloudy tonight, with little or no rainfall expected. High temperatures today will reach 92 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 99 degrees Fahrenheit inland, and 84 degrees Fahrenheit in the mountains. Residents, especially those inland, should stay hydrated and avoid direct sunlight as much as possible. Low temperatures tonight will be 84 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 77 degrees Fahrenheit inland, and 70 degrees Fahrenheit in the hills. Winds over the open sea will be from the east to southeast at 10 to 20 knots, and sea conditions will be moderate. High tides occur at 8:37 this morning and 9:43 tonight. Low tides at 3:43 this evening and 3:01 tomorrow morning. The moon will rise at 5:27 this evening and set at 5:06 tomorrow morning. Sunset is at 6:06 this evening and sunrise at 5:38 tomorrow morning. The extended forecast: generally fair and warm conditions expected on Tuesday and Tuesday night with isolated showers or thunderstorms. In the tropical weather outlook, a broad area of low pressure associated with a tropical wave over the central Caribbean has a high chance of developing into a tropical depression during the next couple of days. This system is moving westward and will continue to be monitored by the National Meteorological Service of Belize. Also, an area of low pressure about 150 miles south-southeast of Wilmington, North Carolina has a high chance of becoming a tropical depression during the next day or two. This system is moving generally northwestward away from land. Elsewhere in the North Atlantic, Caribbean Sea, and Gulf of Mexico, tropical cyclone formation is not expected during the next 48 hours. And this has been this morning's weather report from the National Meteorological Service.
Thank you very much to the forecaster there this morning. So folks, we have about 99 degrees today, so it's going to be very, 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 very hot today inland right here. So remember, make us stay hydrated, drink lots of water. Normally we should drink 8 glasses of water for the day. But folks, what we'll be doing, it's now 20 minutes after 7 o'clock. We will be taking our first break of the morning right here on the Sugar City Morning Show. Robert Checker Usher will be back after these messages right here on Norte Vision Channel 10.
Boy, I'm late again. What? Done ain't there yet? More time to sleep then.
Ugh, where'd I put my license? What? More cash? Yes.
Oh my God, that's a huge slice. More for me.
Morning.
Who doesn't love having more of your favorite things?
Start your money right.
With Digicell's new prepaid data plans, you get more data to do more of the things you love. That's more chats, more snaps, more surfing, more videos, more everything. So go ahead, live your best life with Digi. Whatever that may be.
From working late to hot date avec Derek. Yes, you can. Looking half decent at early morning Pilates. Yes, you can. When you've totally forgotten your BFF's birthday. Yeah, you can. Looking surprisingly good in last night's clothes. Even unscheduled media appearances. Batiste Dry Shampoo. Yes, you can.
Distributed by Vegas Imports.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
What they want to do is to try to secure their future in terms of grasping after political victory. There will be time enough for that. We can't go beyond November, the first week in November. But in the meantime, for God's sake, please focus on the fact that we are in a crisis that all of us together, led by the government, but all of us together must serve. You see, Madam Speaker, leader of the opposition is not present, but when, because he makes clear that his opposition is not on a matter of principle, it is strictly political. When he makes clear that he will put opportunism ahead of the best interests of the country, that is when he opens himself up to my declaring to the whole nation that he is unfit for leadership. You don't cut and run in the middle of a pandemic. Worse, you don't seek to exploit the pandemic for narrow political gain. And Madam Speaker, I am not the only one who says that he's unfit for leadership. He should tell us about what a member of his own party said, and I quote, "You," addressing it to the leader of the opposition, "you have shown unscrupulous behavior time and time again, and it is a part of your DNA. This is a reflection of your insecurity as party leader. You are aware many eyes are on the leadership of the party. Despite your having failed continuously to prove your leadership skills, your despicable actions will also violate the Constitution of Belize if given the opportunity. You have not demonstrated any qualities and capabilities of becoming the next Prime Minister of Belize. In closing, because of your lack of capacity to lead this nation of Belize and your inability to deliver yourself as a leader, you will now stand to bear all the consequences." Enough said, Madam Speaker.
6 cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
It looks like it vibrates. Do you think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the watchers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine, Rush Trans, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega and Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Worried about wearing that sleeveless dress or sexy bikini due to unsightly ingrown hairs, razor bumps, or burn on your legs, underarms, or bikini lines? With Tenskin, those worries are a thing of the past. Just apply Tenskin and you'll be surprised at how quickly it works. So regain the confidence to go short, go sleeveless, go Tenskin. Visit us online at gotenskin.com.
Distributed by Vegas Imports.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. It's a lovely, beautiful morning. It's a lovely, beautiful day. And once again, folks, we trust that all is well with you. It's 28 minutes after 7 o'clock. As we say good morning to Mr. Emerson this morning. Good morning, Emerson.
Muy buenos días, buenos días. Es un gusto, por supuesto, estar una vez más con todos ustedes. Feliz inicio de semana, feliz lunes. Estamos a fecha correspondiente el día de hoy, 31 de agosto del 2020. Mucho que desglosar nuevamente, bastante información a cuando se trata de lo que acontece alrededor de nuestro país. Estamos monitoreando bastante el clima, hay un mal tiempo que se aproxima, hay una nueva cifra cuando se trata de COVID-19 al igual, y por supuesto queremos también informarle acerca de las cifras, a cómo lo han estado dividiendo. Pero valga la redundancia, toda esa información que se desglosará en breves minutos. Queremos entregarle el saludo muy especial a todos los amigos en las diferentes aldeas Sincur vecinas, al igual a todos los que se encuentran de cumpleaños el día de hoy. Muchas felicidades. ¿Cómo amaneció usted?
Great, bright and early in the morning, you know. I was waiting for the rain, but the rain never come. But the song said before the rain, so I wake up before the rain.
Okay.
You know, but we would like to once again welcome one and all right here today. But you know what happened is, as we're here this morning, we are hearing about so many cases coming out on Orange Walk, a high case of the virus right now. But what is happening out here today, and good morning to the radio listeners of Universal Radio as well. It's good to have you all on board today. You know, thanks to Rahim for getting us well tuned up today. We can see ourselves better this morning. And what happened is, Emerson, the virus, what's happening with the virus today, apart from other issues that we have to discuss, right? The virus, that virus don't move, you know. The virus doesn't move. It's people that move the virus. Yeah. You know, if the virus is somewhere and I'm not taking care of myself, or you are not taking care of yourself, you can say, no man, that I'm a man. He not got it. Yeah, he don't know if he got it. Or no man, this girl, I know she long time, and I know she not see a long time, so hold her, hug up her. That person might not even know if they have it. So we have to, those are good things to follow, to be responsible citizens and show our respect to each other by giving them a hug, by shaking their hands. I don't feel bad, man, if that person feel, man, this person ain't want to give me a hug self. Because you don't know. Not even a person don't know. See, you know you got your mask on right now. If that man see you, I charge you.
I got that
if you cover your nose,
Agatame más. Just chop and leave it.
You said so that's you say you see how you go, right?
Yeah, no, indeed.
We don't know, right? We don't know, and it's not that we are discriminating against each others, but then that thing that he not discriminate when he touch because check out like what happened here, Emerson, over the weekend. This comes from the police press group, right?
Mm-hmm.
Over the weekend, 158 people were arrested and charged for the offenses under the emergency power regulations as follows. You hear how much? 158. Failing, check this one. This one has the peak. Failing to wear a cloth, mask, or a face mouth cover whilst in the public. 107 people immersed. Out of that 107 persons, you know how much out of that 107 could have catch a virus? Or maybe could have catch it and probably spread it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we are seeing plain that people are not adhering to the rules. So what we have to do, if the people now follow the rules, follow the law that is in place, then we have to take care of ourselves, because if they not care, then how you want to try mingle yourself with them people?
Yeah.
And then also 41 person for breach of curfew. You know, I mean, he had a number already for Saturday night, but I'm thinking going up. But I hear you and Dubai reach home on time, so the number not gone up. Failing to practice social distancing, that is 9. I think that may be more than that. Leaving mandatory quarantine before the time, 1 person. So, and that's the element. That's the element when we say that the virus moves. That's the way it moves, my brother. That's the way it moves.
Triste y lamentable la situación, porque al igual la gente realmente no se ha puesto a la conciencia. Yo creo que en este momento, con la cifra que se ha dado a conocer, estamos a 300
pico.
300 y pico. Estamos a 300 y pico en la cifra aquí en Orange Walk, aquí en el norte. Yo creo que en este momento se puede hasta decir, Orange Walk es el epicentro de este virus mortal. Y de tal manera seguimos haciendo caso omiso a esta situación. Seguimos nosotros no escuchando y no entendiendo, quizás, no todos, ¿sabe? Porque hay personas que realmente están a la vanguardia, hay personas que sí están escuchando, hay personas que toman la oportunidad de hasta decirte, hey, pone tu mascarilla, por favor, guarda una distancia a todo esto. Pero, yo creo que en este momento debemos nosotros tomar conciencia, porque, como lo dijo el doctor Manzanero, esto al igual va en aumento. I mean, the numbers will continue going up, because if we don't take self care, because we need to also take care of us. What you take care of yourself, and you're also taking care of others. Simple as that.
Yeah, in an early interview this morning with Dr. Manzanero, he was saying that people still they got big bashment. He said that pandemic got a big time party and people they bash, and people is going here and there, you know, and they know they take care. But that's as much as we can continue saying. And today we'd like to congratulate a special 25-year-old young lady. A symbol of love is the Queen of the Bay. We have a new Queen of the Bay, and she hails from capital city, Belmopan. That's Miss Myra Cibrian. Sibria, how do you pronounce that?
Cibrian.
She's a 75th Queen of the Bay designate. So I want to congratulate her and all the delegates also that participated in that very prestigious pageant which was held over the weekend. So Belmopan, congratulations.
Así es, efectivamente, esta joven participado en este evento. Muchas felicidades. ¿Ella es de dónde?
Belmopan.
De Belmopan.
Sí.
De
She
Belmopan.
represented Belmopan City,
Ok,
¿no?
ok. Así es que al igual se le felicita en esta hora de la mañana.
Yeah, and also, Emerson, you know, today is a very important day and a very tough day for the persons that works at Elections and Boundaries Department. Every day is important for them, but today is a day. Today is the ending of August, and every year around this time is a time when the offices get much more busier, and you know why, right?
Yeah. Hoy culmina, hoy cierra.
Sí,
hoy cierra. Es la oportunidad, es la última oportunidad que tienen para hacer sus transfers, para que también usted pueda participar en las siguientes elecciones generales que se llevarán a cabo próximamente en el mes de noviembre.
That's right.
En el mes de noviembre se estará llevando a cabo eso, y también hoy es el último día en la cual usted puede hacer su transfer.
I spoke to an official from the department this morning, and she was telling me that usually when it happens like this, sometime up to 11 o'clock, they are in the office. But now the pandemic is out there, and the curfew kicks in at 9 tonight, right? Because the state of emergency hasn't been lifted as
Not yet.
So she was saying to us persons to please come early. Please come early, because 4 o'clock, they were numbered out the persons in the line, and the last person that's in the line at 4 o'clock, nobody else will be able to go in the line. And then if that line is long, and what if 9 o'clock comes, and then persons haven't entered the office to do their transfers? What happened at that time? So she says that to ask the persons out there that will be going to do their transfers today to please go early and practice your social distancing. Anybody will go without a mask, you will not be able to enter the department. So you need to carry a mask, wash your hands, and carry your water to car today and be 99 degrees. So you're hot today, so imagine you stand up in the hot sun out there.
Exactly.
So that's the message coming in from Elections and Boundaries for today, Emerson. So 9 o'clock tonight, the curfew kick in. And if people are in the line and 9 o'clock come in, what will happen? Entonces la gente tiene que saber qué está pasando con este.
Efectivamente, como hoy se cierra o culmina la fecha de lo que es el transfer, se le pedía a la gente que estaba interesada en hacerse transfer, por favor llegar temprano para que se puedan hacer los trámites temprano, y ya al igual cuando se trata de esto de transfer, me imagino que las oficinas, las dos oficinas que están aquí en Orange Walk van a estar llenas también, y le recordamos que por favor mantenga su sana distancia y seguir los protocolos que se han establecido para que también esta transición sea más rápida, eficiente y por supuesto con seguridad.
Y también tiene que recordarle del curfew, ¿no?
Sí, el curfew, el toque de queda, inicia a las 9 de la noche. El toque de queda se había dado a conocer. El primer ministro de la nación tuvo una conferencia de prensa muy extensiva, lo decimos de esa manera, porque al igual habló acerca de todos los nuevos equipos que se van a, las muestras, los tests que se van a estar corriendo. Hablaba acerca de que ya no tienen en mente volver a poner un toque de queda, sino más sin embargo seguir educando a la comunidad, porque usted sabe, Mr. Osher, que toque de queda afecta a la nación. A curfew does affect the nation.
Verdad, yeah.
Right? So, hablaba acerca de todo esto. Se va a levantar, ya creo que culmina, si no estoy equivocado, culmina el 4 o el 5 de septiembre. Ya son las 2 semanas que se había puesto el estado de emergencia y el toque de queda. Así es que todo eso, él hablaba extensivamente acerca de toda esa situación. Ya confirmado, también el aeropuerto se va a estar volviendo a abrir. No sé si usted tiene esa información.
The 1st of October.
Ya, el 1 de octubre se daba a conocer que el aeropuerto se iba a estar abriendo. Muchas especulaciones, muchas preguntas, mucho que diré o qué va a pasar se ha dado a conocer hasta este momento, pero el primer ministro hablaba de que ya están más seguros y ellos pueden dar a conocer exámenes rápidos, some rapid tests that will be available at the airport for these people coming in. And he mentioned that we need tourism. I mean, we're stagnant in this when it comes to tourism. We believe that he never mentioned much about the borders. He just mentioned about the airport, but the airport has their own protocols that will be followed, and it seems to be one that he believes that will be working out, and the transition will be great on it.
Yeah, so good morning to the person who are greeting us today. Yeah, do you guys know if this will be the last week of the curfew? According to what the Prime Minister alluded to on Friday in his press conference, is that this is the last week for curfew. I believe it ends on Friday or Saturday, the 4th or the 5th, not too sure about that, but yes, this week the curfew still continues and it goes up until 9. Folks, we'll be taking a break right here this morning. This is the Sugar City Morning Show for today, the 31st day of August 2020, the end of the August month. August people don't party already, so Namirona birthday yesterday. We trust that she enjoyed her birthday, and they start party for Saturday night with the September celebration bash that the Youth Connection Band staged that night. You know, we're always on the go and try to be right on track with things relevant activities happening. So, folks, Emerson and Robert Checker Usher will be back after these messages right here on North Television Channel 10.
114.60 acres in Tiger Creek, Orange Walk, 3,000 acres, 0.961 hectares to Jaime Briseño and John Briseño, 827.848 square yards to John Briseño, 5.4 acres to John Briseño and Jaime Briseño, 20 acres in Progreso to John Briseño, again, 6 acres in Progreso. The all of Progreso you're going with?
The San Ignacio-Santa Elena Bypass Project is now complete. The transformation began in 2012, and now residents of the Twin Towns and visitors alike are enjoying the end result. Works include the full pavement of Lamalus Boulevard, along with 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage, LED lighting, and a roundabout at the entrance of Santa Elena. The Twin Towns now boast the longest and widest bridge in Belize, immune to flooding from the occasional rise in water levels of the McCall River. A bypass road was also built linking the new bridge to Joseph Andrews Drive, which was rehabilitated, as well as 1 mile of pavement, a median, and 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage. This was all done to the tune of $34.8 million. But that's not all. The project was extended due to savings from the successful execution and implementation of the initial scope of works. Now over 2 miles of additional roadworks will commence, including George Price Avenue, Liberty Avenue, and the George Price Highway between Three Flags and Hawksworth Bridge. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
These sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longaniza, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillett's Meat Shop. Fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
World-class spaces for Belizean athletes to thrive and fans to enjoy. Our new basketball and multipurpose arenas have proven their worth, attracting regional and international sporting events and hosting expos, conferences, and proud graduates. Your government moving Belize forward.
Someone come, yes, someone coming, let's go. Sa. Fastest question of the day, what you the letter here?
Who's a me the letter?
That sign right there, you can't read?
Well, make I tell you something. In this here community, everybody dump here, so me just dump my garbage right here.
So if somebody jump off a bridge, you that do it too?
Oh man, no.
You never know that littering is an environmental crime and Department of the Environment can charge you for that?
Why is that a crime?
Because you pollute the same environment you live in, dirtying the same land and water you use. You don't even know that you dumping garbage can make you and your family sick by attracting disease-carrying pests, and the Department of the Environment just to try help we take care of the we environment.
So all of that? Well, now that you put it that way.
Thanks for your 5 cents, brother. That's 5 cents question of the day.
This message is brought to you by the Department of the Environment.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. It's 11 minutes now, 11 minutes away from 8 o'clock. It's a lovely, beautiful morning. So how was your August month, my brother?
Muy bien, gracias a Dios. Todo al igual, al orden, a la vanguardia. Estamos tratando de ver cómo iniciamos nuevos proyectos.
Ok.
¿Verdad? Nuevos proyectos, a ver cómo nos va. Monitoreando muchísimo el mal tiempo que está allá afuera. Es lo único que sí estamos haciendo bastante en este momento.
Yeah, well, we have to be prepared for that. At least we got the Belize Med Service to bring those conditions to us, so we know how to move and how to get going. But in a press conference on Friday, we were up on workout, so I couldn't listen to it that good. But going back, the Prime Minister is saying that about the test that will be offered at the airport for persons coming in, no?
Mm-hmm.
And we know San Pedro will be open as well, because most tourists that comes to Belize, they want to go to places that has beaches, and most of them look at San Pedro, no?
Mm-hmm.
And we know we have other sites, but San Pedro is one of the popular destination. We have Placencia, we have Kikaka. A lot of tourists go to Kikaka, you know.
That's right.
Kikaka always full up with tourists. We have other places in the San Ignacio area, because Cayo district full of tourism. We have all the way down south. We have the Maya ruins all over the country. But what happened is now we understand that Delta will be coming in. I think they will be doing 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have United, supposed to be doing 7 days, and we have American Airlines coming in. So these airlines will be coming in, but let's see who will be coming to Belize and who wants to come to Belize.
Así es, efectivamente. Yo creo que también hay unos advisories allá afuera que hablaba acerca de Belice y un montón de especulaciones, pero sí, se va a abrir el 1 de octubre. Los protocolos que implementa el gobierno, se ha dado a conocer de que a pesar de que tú traigas el examen de afuera, de 72-hour test, they will be running a rapid test here in the country once you come in, right? So that's the way the protocols are being stabilized right now, and the Prime Minister mentioned that he feels that it's the way to go, you know, and we need the tourism. You know, Belize sustains a lot via the tourism industry, and right now that's stagnant right now, and that's why these protocols are being placed. And he was very happy to announce that the opening of this airport will be on the 1st of October.
Okay, so somebody sent us a text.
Yes, I have a text here.
The date for the ending of the curfew will be, let's see, on the 4th. Yeah, I see it's the 4th. Good morning and thank you very much for that information.
Okay, it says, ¿me puede aclarar más aparte del toque de queda se va a estar quitando el 4? ¿Qué más del toque de queda se va a quitar? Pues no queremos especular nada, pero sí sabemos de que el toque de queda se va a quitar. No sabemos cuáles son las nuevas medidas, porque me imagino que van a haber medidas todavía aún, pero no estamos todavía seguros qué todo es lo que van a implementar y que todo. Lo que sí sabemos de que nosotros vamos a continuar con nuestra mascarilla hasta nuevo aviso, ¿verdad?
All the social distancing.
All that will be staying in and at the end of the day. Hello, buenos días.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
What difference does it make to remove a curfew when right now you can be out until 9 at night to 5 in the morning? What can a person be doing from 9 at night to 5 in the morning? I can understand the clubs, right? But if you open clubs, you're putting yourself in a danger to spread the virus more, because people will be in there not wearing their mask, right? So it is a danger to the population. So I see no reason why lifting up the curfew. I think from 9 at night to 5 in the morning, there's nothing someone can be out in the street doing. Right? So I think the curfew should remain, because this pandemic is spreading daily. You can see how much it increased here in Orange Org. Right? This last reading that came out, I think 29 is for Orange Org district. So I think they should remain with this curfew. It benefits the country, because from 9 at night to 5 in the morning, not even the tourists will be out in the street. So let's be realistic.
Yeah, I heard Dr. Manzanero mention about San Felipe and Shipyard and Guinea Grass that was locked down, and he said that was a good decision because the cases were contained there. So I think he's sending a message and saying, hey, we need to lock down.
Well, you see, a lockdown and a curfew are two different things, right? Like San Pedro, it's on a lockdown, right? From 6 in the evening to 5 in the morning, it's a lockdown, right? A curfew is a different thing. The one that the recording right now is a curfew.
Right.
That it calls from specific hours that you can be out on the street. So I don't see the reason why a curfew should be lifted at this point in time, because it benefits no one, right? It doesn't benefit anyone. It puts people in danger, because if you lift a curfew, that means you can be opening your bars and your discotheques and you name it, right? Your restaurant, right? And then it puts people in danger, because in the nightclubs you'll be go there, they won't be wearing their mask, they will be drinking, they will be karaoke, they will be active, and there's the potential to have the virus spread. So I do not agree with the lifting of sound a little bit too rash, but I think that would benefit the country more than if you lift a curfew. Because people will be on the streets. Right now, as we speak, I was reading that the commissioner of police said they had so many arrests, and within them there were 41 that break the rule of curfew.
Curfew, yep.
So I think the curfew is benefit the country right now with this pandemic, right? Now a shutdown, that's a different thing, because if you do a shutdown, then you're stopping the economy or the movement of business in the state that you're doing it.
Yes.
The district or the town, right? So it's a big difference with the lockdown in a curfew. I think the curfew should remain.
Carla, what do you think about this? Somebody just sent me a text. It said, "Blessed morning, just asking, can't the police charge persons of having house party because they invite the people? People know how the COVID spread, but they don't care. Even the ones that should stay in because they are positive, they still walk about." He said, "Please keep the curfew."
That's one I mentioned a while ago, that there are ignorant people, right? They're ignorant people. They are ignorant to the fact that when someone goes to your house that they're asymptomatic, they can be spread, right? And that we're educated, but we're ignorant to the fact. Like, it's a big difference being educated and being ignorant. These persons are ignorant to the fact that they can get infected by an asymptomatic person. And I think if it is a family member, a family with family, you need to have this closeness with your family. But if you have a party and you're bringing your brother-in-law and your nephew, your neighbor and so on, you're endangering yourself. You're endangering yourself. We need to be smart. We need to be really we really know who are we inviting home.
Yeah, we need to get conscious, man.
We need to be conscious and don't be ignorant to the fact that we can get infected, right?
Yes.
Stay at home, go out only if necessary, right, to do your business and right back home.
And the virus don't move by itself, Carla.
You move it.
You move the, right.
We move the virus. On another note, people are still burning green grass and burning garbage, especially in Trial Farm area.
Yep.
Right? Especially Trial Farm area. I was by Trial Farm area. I went to take some food to an elderly person, and I saw a lot of smoke in Trial Farm area, in the eastern side of Trial Farm area. These people are just stubborn burning this grass. I mean, it affects people with breathing problems. You have asthmatic people, you have kids, right? You have this pandemic that concerns things with breathing, and they're still burning grass. I think the authorities, if they say they're supposed to be like the old American Indians, as they see a little smoke, it's a signal. You move to it, you know?
Yeah,
yes,
true.
And people should be more conscientious that burning grass at this point in time is not good. And there's the law, they can be charged for it. They can be jailed. Not only charged, they can be jailed.
Yeah.
Burning stuff.
Yes, that's
Anyway,
true.
thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, our next thing to Emerson, you see this little road back here, so where Danny clean up the other day. I don't know if that you may there with me when the pass there, but if you see the amount of garbage where people don't dash there, boy, and then I stand some of the garbage of people live close from the area, boy. So what they do, they come out late at night and dash it there. You see some, I think they got two of the big sack in the middle of the street with all the garbage, and then when the dogs then pass around and start to open there and start to issue out.
It's a sad situation. I think I used to touch a lot about Trial Farm and the burning. I haven't been in Trial Farm recently much, you know.
When you
but
talk about burning, I say to watch me hard, like if I did burning in garbage.
No, then I got in a little
but people
trouble
around the area,
about,
they burn, you know.
About
they burn,
burning thing in Trial Farm. I think I used to do a lot on that case on Trial Farm and the burning. I used to emphasize it, and they mentioned I have a problem with Trial Farm. But it's not that.
You don't.
I don't. It's what you see out there, and that's why whenever someone calls and emphasize about it, I'm glad that persons do emphasize and talk about it, because it's the truth. It's reality. I mean, these people are continuously doing this thing, and when you get charged, then you say, but why nobody? No, I mean, they have said it. The different media houses have mentioned it, and the ignorance, like what the caller said, the educated persons tend to also ignorance and being educated is two different things.
Yeah.
Two different things, and that's what happens. Just like the buses, I had a text same Friday, and said Emerson people still continue, and probably you could say that on the show. People still, these bus drivers are still not taking
Overcrowded
it.
the
Yes,
bus, huh?
they're still not listening. They're still not listening. The fact of, yes, you understand that yeah, it is not reasonable to take just a couple little people in the bus for a long trip like that. No te resulta, pero ¿qué resulta más? ¿Trabajar un poquito ahorita o no trabajar nada y tener un cargo? ¿Me entiendes?
Yeah.
Es la situación de la realidad de la vida en este preciso momento. I mean, that's real. That's what's happening right now out there.
Yeah, so true. They say keep the curfew, because if it lift, nightclubs will open. It says spit will fly, because no mask, elbow the bend, drinking. Please, people, buy your rum, beer, or whatever you have. Party at home with your immediate family. All right, these things will ease up.
Yeah.
But when the club then open, right? It up to people who want go, you know.
Exactly.
It up to people. Yeah. And then the proprietors of these establishments need to put the measures in a place too, because the clubs then they lock up. You ain't got one window where you could breathe. Everything just lock up because of the ambience inside, and people they party, people they karaoke, people they drink up. I don't know if they're smoking at the club there or so, but the people they need to take care of themselves, and if the proprietor adhere to that. But I said, why make us squeeze in on next 10 men, next 10, bring in 5 more. Yeah, man. Then my friend make them come in, man, make them come in. And then when you do that now, you not even know who all they come in, and the place they get packed, and you feel good because business they happen. I know they are place they got them bills that they have to pay, but then this at the time when we need to follow the right rule, follow what is happening, because you as the owner of the establishment, you can catch it too. Last week, Lee Mark Chan did a post, and he said that he was tested positive.
Yeah.
And he's a proprietor of a big business in the city. 2 fuel stations in the city, one on Youth for the Future Drive, and one at the corner of Central American Boulevard, and next, I don't remember what the next street they need. But then 2 of them had to close because they understand that persons move from one branch to the next, and they found out that someone in one of those service stations had the virus. So you see, they travel from one branch to the next, so the virus they move, but that you they bring it, that you they move it from place to place.
Mm-hmm. I do agree. I remember on the first round, there was a specific club that never did open any at all.
Yeah.
But let's take the call, and then hello, good morning.
Good morning, Checky. I'm co-partner.
Good morning, sir.
There's a pattern for regional cadet.
What do you got, pattern?
Well, not too much. Well, Checky, you got some people where hard, you got some people where learn quickly, and you got some people where just take longer to learn.
Yes.
They know a whole thing where say you have to feel to learn.
Or they say it's hard, but they gonna mark it 2 times.
And but then I can give a joke before I go. You got 2 guys that are bird watching in the jungle, and one of the 2 of them here will roar for one tiger. So now the 2 of them look for each other with a big eye open and frightened. So one of them decides to sit up for one tree trunk and tie his shoelace tighter. So the next one, the boy, he said, you intend to run left that tiger or what? You can't run left that tiger. So everybody tell her, he said, don't be a fool. I know I can't run left the tiger. But why I try to run left you?
How the gilly gonna do?
You know what I say? Just eat breakfast, you look go back and sleep. But that's good for her.
Yeah.
Because it helps rejuvenate. When you get enough sleep, it helps rejuvenate the human body, no?
Yeah. How the fire heart tamales, man? Good?
You know what I say? Yeah. I think I got today.
Yeah, I got today, no?
Yeah.
Have to take...
Well, I hear that the Prime Minister will give the Minister of Health some assistance to step up on the front line. The frontliners, yeah.
Okay.
And I qualify for that, so where I go, I try to talk to one of the officials there to make the see they could put me in for volunteer. Probably just give a stipend or something like that.
Yeah, because you got your expertise as well.
Yeah.
All right, Patton. Thanks, brother.
All right, gentlemen. Take care. Have a nice day.
Same to you, my brother.
Thank you very much. And of course, I was mentioning when on the first rung, there was a certain club that never opened. But let me just go back to this message because
we have a next call coming coming in here. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Okay.
All right.
The message says, Mr. Usher, y con las mascarillas eso aburre, ya parecemos santos enmascarados, dice. Aquí en Benque hay policías que pasan en motocicleta y no usan mascarilla y ellos deben dar el ejemplo. Bueno, de todas maneras, pasen un buen día. Muy feliz, Mr. Ocean y Emerson.
As you mentioned, it's good, no?
Excelente.
You're a man good by your tongue. How you doing?
Excelente mañana a los amigos allá en Benque Viejo
del Carmen.
Ahí estamos en Benque. Pero Mr. Usher, eso es la verdad. Podemos nosotros decir de que la mascarilla aburre, ¿cierto? I mean, no, pero es algo de seguridad, es algo que nos va a ayudar. So, de tal manera nosotros tenemos que utilizarlo y seguir usándolo porque eso nos va a ayudar y eso nos protege también. El distanciamiento social, lavarse las manos, tratar de no estar tocando su cara, todas estas cosas son de suma importancia. Pero yo voy, or what I wanted to mention, okay. Yes, the curfew is okay. But what about, we're thinking about these people, are we thinking about the street vendors, these people, the hot dog people where the business, that 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, the night, then still they try to make $1. I'm not saying it's not good, I'm not saying it's not good. We also need to think about these people that sell out there right now for this whole 2 weeks.
Well, they are small business, right?
Yeah, they're small business.
I think there is a program that they can apply to as well, no? I'm not sure how that works.
It expired already. Yeah, they could have.
Oh, the application has expired.
Yeah, the application expired already.
Well, maybe perhaps they have applied, no?
Hopefully they did. But going to that, yes, the curfew is good. Yes, the curfew is something that has been beneficiary for the country. But when we talk about the clubs, the clubs the clubs hire people as well.
Yes.
Right? Let's see it on this side. And it's just not getting negative about it, but it's all up to us as citizens to know what's good, what's bad, and the clubs go open, but it's up to you if you want to go in there.
Yeah, up to you if you want to go, because you can make up your mind if you go. And that go just like what is the good morning, Emerson and Checky. There is three things: understanding, ignorance, and stupidity.
Yeah.
Somebody send that text.
Yeah. So basically, we need to see, because you see these people that work in the clubs, like the waitresses, the bartenders, the DJs. The DJs right now.
A DJ was affected by it, right?
A DJ was affected by it. And at this point in time, I'll be honest to you. When it comes to the music industry, you can hear. I saw a post there. I saw a post there that the DJs have no jobs, right? Nothing they go on. This like right now, if everything was good, men DJs me and they, make quality change. Right now, nothing. So they get affected big time on it as well.
Yeah.
The entertainers get affected big time.
Yeah. Well, the COVID has teach us a lot. We have learned a lot, and we have to try to see how we can adjust ourselves to the environment right now, because you can't go out there go on a party right now, and that's where the DJs and the entertainers come in, the bands and things like that. You can't have a party out there, and you are around us, and you know exactly how much it has affected us.
Exactly.
But it's not only us that are affected. They have a lot of people that are affected, because you might see some businesses open out there, but still they don't hire back everybody that has been working.
Exactly.
Some of them they get less hours. So this thing affect everybody. So in this way, everybody have to try to see how you could work with this to make it, because everybody have their own story, right?
Yeah.
Everybody have their own story. I say, hey, but me this, I lose that. I have my rent for pay. I have my bank for pay. I have to manage.
And the landlords, they're not a play.
Yeah, they're not a play. Because one in the corner, they come hard, But then everybody have their situation.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's good that you mentioned about the DJs, about that post that you saw, but then they have people, I must commend Punta Queen, because she's always there, Anybody have one lead job, one lead something, link me. You understand? I mean, you have to come out, because it's that, because there September time, this is the time when bands and groups would have been so busy. The Honorable Claire Castro may have a bash, September bash. Then we have the 10th parade in Belize, which may be big. The Queen of the Bay just gone over the weekend. It was done virtually. Over 6,000 persons viewed that broadcast. And, then for the 10th, usually they got the Lee fire engine thing and go around and people feel nice, especially the kids, they hear the siren, they come and well decorated up. Then, not much in districts, but in Belize City, the 10th of September is something big. Used to put together by the St. George's Key Society group. And that generated a lots of fun and a lots of energy and lots of income for persons that sells food. Shops that are open, because people buy a lot of water, they buy soft drink, they buy ice, they buy food, and people are having fun. Bands are making money, DJs are making money. A lot of things they happen, but that now happen, and then I jump right into the 21st, when our time when most entertainer depends on that time to entertain people and at the same time get a little income. I believe the curfew should continue and start at 8 p.m. Most people here in Ochobenque don't respect curfew, and police department aren't doing anything. People drinking and making noise without a mask every Saturday and Sunday. This happens, and that is in Ochobenque. And we have our next one. So, undo social pay for quarantine. No, social no pay for quarantine. What happened is, how could I explain that, Emerson? When it comes to the quarantine, if somebody gets sick, right? If somebody gets sick and they have to put them in quarantine, they get treatment, right?
I believe, I don't have exactly the details, because I do know that when I think it's a lot of vitamins and what's not, because remember now.
But then you cannot work, right?
Yeah, you cannot work.
So you're under treatment.
You're under treatment, yes. Which in my own opinion, now, I believe that whenever you are sent to get swab, or you have any flu-like symptoms and you decide to quarantine and or you go get swab, Remember, it's 14 days prior to that. You need to be on a quarantine. So these 14 days should be liable as a sick leave.
Right.
Should be liable. To me, that's what I believe. But Social Security doesn't cover quarantine persons. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, but what happened is, you remember when we went to Social Security, they say if you were sick from COVID, then they will pay.
Mm-hmm.
But remember how it works as well. The employer pay a part,
Mm-hmm.
and Social Security pay a part.
Mm-hmm.
So if one of your employee gets sick because of COVID, then that's you're sick.
Mm-hmm.
So the employer should pay a part of it, and then I believe Social supposed to pay the next part because you're sick. Because when you pay Social, it goes towards your sick benefit. He said, yes, I went to Belmopan, going, I think it was a bus, was good from Belmopan to Belize City. Okay, was good from Belmopan to Belize City. Was good, no sanitize. So why was it good? But Belize to Orange Walk bus, Belize Orange Walk in bus was packed. That I was 1:30 p.m. The driver and conductor want money. This is on Friday. I don't really know what they mean by that. What, they want money so you don't have to wear a mask? Not really sure what this.
I believe it's talking about the same thing that we alluded to a while ago when it comes to the buses. They still are not following the protocols.
Oh, yeah.
We also know that they have some buses out there that before you go in, they would spray you. I know that they have some with the thermometer now.
Yeah.
That they will check your temperature before you go into the bus.
Mm-hmm.
And all of these, I believe that the bus drivers, the different bus lines must implement this, man, because they are thinking about standees at this very moment. It's something not good. It's something that you shouldn't be doing. Unfortunately, these people are doing it. We knew from the very beginning that the transport department was going to be working hand in hand with the police department to enforce all these protocols that were put in place. I don't know if they are. I cannot tell you. I haven't seen because they got a pretty vehicle now. They got a brand new vehicle.
Well, right there, Region?
Yes, they got a brand new vehicle.
Congratulations to the department.
And I just hope that they put it on good use. Somebody said, Emerson, you just want to go party. You see what I tell you?
Yeah, but you know party, don't you?
I know party, man.
Yeah, I know party, man. But it is what is happening, but it's now 19 minutes after 8 o'clock, 19 minutes after 8. We have some more texts to share, but it's time for us to take a break right here on the Sugar City Morning Show. So we will be back right here, continuing right up until 9 o'clock on the Sugar City Morning Show on Nortevision Channel 10.
John Briseño says government needs to trim the fat. Let's take a minute to look at that fact.
Johnny Briseño receives a salary of $60,000 from the government to be the leader of the opposition and $84,000 for sports and community projects in his constituency. The People's United Party representatives receive about $993,000 annually from government to assist residents of their constituencies.
Since the COVID-19 state of emergency, the Prime Minister of Belize has given all his salary toward the relief efforts. The UDP ministers has given up a month's salary and allowances going forward. Johnny Briseño has not agreed to give up anything. The PUP representatives have not agreed to give up anything.
Leadership is about action, not words.
The ongoing technological evolution constantly transforms the way we live our lives. The introduction of our national fiber network creates the opportunity for Belizeans to live the digital lifestyle. Today, Digi is proud to introduce Dana, Belize's first artificially intelligent automated assistant. Dana is the modern customer service experience. Available 24/7, Dana can provide Digi prepaid and postpaid customers with directory information, credit and plan balances, product and promo information, and more. Just talk to Dana. Want to check your credit balance? Ask Dana.
Hey Dana, what's my credit balance?
New Digi promotions? Ask Dana.
Hey Dana, any new Digi promotions?
Dial 113 for directory assistance and dial 119 to talk to Dana. Digi remains committed to introducing the latest in cutting-edge technologies, transforming Belize one technology at a time. Try Dana today.
Thank you for calling Digi customer service.
The Philip Goldson Highway between Belize City and the Philip Goldson International Airport is getting a major facelift to the tune of $31.5 million. Section B of the highway upgrading project between Haulover Bridge and the Buttonwood Bay Boulevard roundabout is underway at an investment of $21 million. Works consist of the full rehabilitation of the road to paved standard, which includes the widening of the road to 4 lanes, lined sidewalks and drains, wide shoulders, median, and parking, plus a bus lane at designated sections of the road. LED road lighting will be installed along with road safety features such as signs, reflectors, and road markings. The project will also facilitate in the improvement of underground infrastructure for the public utility companies. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Border jumping is illegal and puts our entire nation at risk. Our neighbors, Guatemala and Mexico, are experiencing rapidly increasing numbers of COVID-19 cases, and there are more deaths every day. Persons entering Belize illegally from these hotspot countries are not being tested for COVID-19. That's why it is important to report anyone entering Belize illegally by calling our hotlines. Smart users call 0800-JUMPERS or 0800-BORDERS. For Digi, call 0800-SAVE-BZE. Condoning or engaging in border jumping is putting yourself, your family, and the entire country at risk. Remember, anyone caught will be fined up to $5,000 and or imprisoned for 2 years. Stop border jumping now. This message is brought to you by the Belize Police Department and the Belize Bank.
Sugar City Morning Show. Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. What a beautiful morning. What a beautiful day. People want to know about the COVID Unemployment Relief Fund. How is that coming on?
Well, probably we could switch back to
Yeah.
to us there. Well, my mic is on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So people are asking if we have any information about the COVID Unemployment Relief financial assistance.
Well, what actually happened on the 24th, according to the release that was sent out from the press office, they mentioned that monies have been disbursed already and people have been getting it on their bank account.
Do you know of anybody who have received?
I don't, and that's where I wanted to even go further and say, if someone have gotten it, could probably text us or give us a call and say, what, yes, it don't happen. My Lee 150 come through, because we knew that a confirmation text was gonna be sent. Nothing to that effect on others. We also heard about the delay. The latest delay from that was because people gave their bank account information was wrong. They said that the banks were rejecting the deposits because either they had a wrong number, or either the account was inactive.
Okay.
So those were the issues. Because remember now, Social Security, SSB had partnered up to alleviate that situation on the first round. But this time, what happened was that they mentioned that they have a lot of work. They have their own dealings to manage. So it went through now the National Bank. But the National Bank now, when the disbursement started, they mentioned that they have some people that have received the money. How true that is, we haven't had anyone come up yet and say that yes, they have received it. Might as well, if you have, just send us a little text or give us a call and tell us that you get it. But I think more than likely people have been out there waiting. Lots of people said it was gonna be, they will be waiting for it in a month, right?
Yep. Well, today is in a month.
Today is in a month. A ver qué pasa, no tenemos esa información, solo la única información que sí teníamos era que hubo muchos problemas conforme a las cuentas bancarias, o no estaban activas, o le faltaba un número, o situaciones como esas. Por eso no se había dado lugar en cómo o poder depositarle los 150. Pero la pregunta que se hacía, 49,000 personas se registraron hasta el último dato que nosotros tenemos, porque me imagino que fueron más. 49,000 personas se registraron, se aplicaron, y sería muy dudoso para mí, en mi parte, pensar que 49,000 personas dieron su número de cuenta equivocada, ¿verdad?
Yeah, so what if one person or two person had their banking information wrong, so it affects the total portal?
It does.
So
According
everybody
to
gets
them.
affected.
According to them, it does. What happened also, the big question here, remember now, not everyone was using a direct deposit. Some were using the card that was issued through Heritage Bank. That has a proper account number. I don't know if these people that have had the card now have received the money. We're not sure. So, if someone out there, si alguien ya recibió el 150, llámenos para desmentir esa situación, porque no sabemos. Realmente no estamos en una etapa en poder decir sí. Ellos dicen que sí. ¿Qué cierto será? ¿Cuánta gente ya recibió la ayuda? No sabemos.
Yeah, but I know of some persons that receive the balance from the first phase. Persons that haven't received the total amount of $900. It was supposed to be, I think, 6 payments of $150, no? And I had some people but just received like 2 payments. They received their balance. I don't know if everybody received their balance, but somebody tell me that they say me get $100 extra and all. Tell them, boy, well, you lucky.
Well, I know of someone that said that they never get not even the balance.
All right,
So it's the system, the glitches there. I don't know. The last I spoke to this person about the balance, he said they never get nothing. I still ask the question why, but it so be. They got, I think, 2 payments and the rest they never get it. But let's just wait and see.
Okay, so we have it said, good morning. Most people receive a call from Human Development stating it was from the BCAT program. They mentioned to call the number 302-2058 and they will provide further details on how the disbursement will be issued. They provide a MIS number. When they call at the number provided, no one answer. But when it comes to the human development one, that one goes for the pantry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because the human development doesn't deal with the one when it comes to the financial one. They deal with the pantry. The bank account was wrong. They should inform you so it get fixed, period.
Exactly. So that was one of the questions there. What happened? They mentioned that they were gonna be sending a text. Let me just go back to the because we like to do the things the proper way, right? I'll go back to the government page and get that press release that they mentioned and whatever you could probably digest from there, and we discuss it this morning. But it's a very tricky situation because they mentioned that a text was going to be sent to you stating that you had a wrong bank account number, but even that hasn't reached. Yeah. For many, even that hasn't reached. So basically, the press release. Let's take the call and then. Hello, good morning.
Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Spanish.
Sí, hablamos español. Dígame.
Dice que yo apliqué y de la semana antepasada casi va a ser un mes y no me mandaron el mensaje, ¿verdad? Y no me han dado nada.
No le han dado nada.
Ajá.
¿Y ya chequeó el banco?
Yo ya lo chequeé y nada.
Nada, ya vio, bueno, pues ni. Esa es la situación que estamos tratando de analizar en este momento, porque se hablaba de que el dinero ya se estaba dando.
Ajá.
Sí.
¿Será que usted me puede mandar un mensaje?
Sí, yo puedo mandar un mensaje.
Darme el número de ahí de la oficina donde si lo van a dar o no.
Ok, el número de la oficina es 613-0095.
Sí, no se me queda, que no puede mandarlo así en este número de teléfono.
Ahorita, bueno, lo voy a decir, usted consiga un papel y pluma, lo voy a mencionar ahorita para que usted lo pueda apuntar.
Ok,
ahí estamos, gracias por llamar.
Okay, give the man a break, make it find a pen.
Let me just go back to this text and then I'll be reading the press release. It says, pues yo sé que debe mandar un segundo text para avisarnos, pero hasta ahorita no he recibido ese text. La primera vez sí conseguí. Okay.
Alguien me estaba diciendo que de información que estos pagos se comienzan en septiembre, ¿no?
Uh-huh.
Y mañana comienza septiembre. So tenemos que ver qué está pasando, si ese va a empezar mañana, okay, esa es la situación. The press briefing that the PM had on Friday, was anything mentioned?
Yeah, they asked him about it, but he went back again. He said he spoke to Dr. Carla Barnett, and they mentioned that the problem with the accounts, that was it, the same thing that the press release mentions. Let me go back to the press release. This is dated 27th of August 2020. It was issued at 9:45 a.m. It says, payments under Phase 2 of the Unemployment Relief Program began on the 24th of August 2020. Payments are already being rejected by commercial banks because the applicant's banking information is incorrect or account is inactive. The text messages will be sent to each applicant whose payment was rejected, stating the following: your bank rejected your URP payment. Please ask the bank for for correct banking information and send that information corrected that unemployment at covid19.bz. This message will be sent to the mobile phone number that was submitted on the application. If you receive this message, please contact your bank to get the correct deposit information and ensure that the information included are all transit numbers, branch codes, and any other information that your bank may require. You are advised to ask your bank for the specific information needed to be given to any agency that needs to pay you by direct electronic deposit into your account. Please provide this information to Unemployment Relief Program by emailing it to corrected.unemployment@covid19.bz. The quicker applicants are able to resolve their banking information, the quicker they will be able to receive their funds.
Okay, all right. So that's what they're saying there, folks. So that is what we need to follow right now. But let's see what will happen, because today is the ending of the month, and let's see if that pronouncement will be made by Dr. Carla Barnett or somebody from that office where they are taking care of this situation. I know Mr. Almendares, he was looking at I think it was the small loans and the loans to the hoteliers, and the one for the grant, no?
Mm-hmm.
But that's a different program on its own.
Yep, it is. I have another text. It says, Emerson, nosotros desde el 28 de junio nos mandaron el mensaje que nos aprobaron para el Food Pantry y hasta ahorita no lo hemos recibido. Escucho que van a dar ayuda a los cañeros, y qué ayuda va a haber para los cortadores de caña.
Yeah, that is something different there, because what happened is these workers that cut cane, they have a season that they work in, no?
Yep.
It usually comes from December to around June. This year it started late, but the grant that the cane farmers will be receiving is part, it's like two in one, because the first part was to recover from the drought, and then I guess I'll leave it more money, so they add on some for the cane farmers. I don't really know exactly how it will be distributed, if they have to apply through their association or how it goes, but they should know. And then they have the one for the women farmers as well, where they will be receiving $500. Registered woman farmers, no? Like the minister said that we had a woman farmer of the year, so that's good. And then those women farmers will be receiving $500.
Exactly.
That's not a loan, no commitment to that, so you don't have to pay. You don't have to pay back nothing.
Exactly.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. For the beginning of the pandemic, Social Security disbursed a month payment to the retirees, no? to the pensioners. For the past month or 2 months, they are withdrawing a percentage of that payment they gave it to you. What they did, they divided into payments of 6 months.
6, okay.
So for the next 6 months, you will have your disbursement will be reduced by a certain percentage until December, right? It will be July, August, September, October, December, 6 months. So just to inform some of the retirees, because I heard some of them lamenting and commenting about it, no? I saw it. It wasn't part on any news. I only saw it on when I found out that Channel 55 had it, right? That,
right. Yeah.
From July, it will be the additional disbursement they did was going to be collected in payments of 6 months. No?
Okay.
So just to inform the pensioners, because I know some of them just noticed it this month, and they are commenting about it. So they gave you an additional disbursement, but now it's being collected as a percentage for the next
Okay, thanks. Yeah, that's what happened with the pensioners when the pandemic was just kicking in. They paid them, I think, like a month extra. So that month they collected 2 months, right?
Okay.
But then it will be collected over a period of time, like the caller said. So it will be so. These pensioners that are receiving their payments, it will be different. It will be a little bit lower because of that extra month that they got at that time, no?
But they're dividing it into 6 months.
Yes.
That's
So you're not
that's
supposed
good.
to be
Not
supposed
much.
to be a big amount, but then it's good so that they can know why their payments are coming a little bit lower than usual.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
A while ago, we were seeing an interview that they were doing with the person with BL. They were trying to explain. They said that every year, within the months of March through August, customers hot and what's not. Due to that, it says every year
your bill go up.
Your bill go up. Unfortunately, right now with the pandemic and everything, it did went up also. But they said that this has happened every year. That in shorter quotes, the little that we gathered from that interview, I think they're still on right now. But we'll go back again to the interview and analyze it, digest it, and bring it probably for you tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, that's what they were saying. But now, as we get ready to close, we want to inform everyone that tomorrow, that the UDP standard bearer for Orange Walk North, Mr. Carlos Cetina, will be on the Sugar City Morning Show. He has done most of his wrongs that he needed to do, but this pandemic time now, it's hard to make it reach everybody. So he will be visiting us tomorrow right here on the Sugar City Morning Show and talk to you all about his plans, and he's asking you all from Orange Walk North if you need to do your transfers, if you have moved into Orange Walk North and you came in from another area, you were registered at that previous address, then he's asking if you could make yourself over to the Elections and Boundaries Department today. It's located beside the Lands Department in Ochobenque, and do your transfers. Today is the last day, and we spoke to an official from the Elections and Boundaries today, and they are saying that the last persons that will be allowed into the line today the time will be at 4 o'clock. So don't wait until 3 o'clock to go and say, oh, well, I could beat the 4 o'clock. Go this morning, try to do it and finish off with it, because the lines will be longer or should be longer than it's usually the case.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, first, when the lines were there, then you could go in and you could the right side of somebody to talk. But now with the social distancing, you imagine how far these lines will be.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody when you go in okay, I say, all right, make hurry up, grab 2 panales and this one 2 panales. Queremos 3 tacos, queremos el jalbeño. It's that like that. Don't laugh. Don't laugh at that. This time not like you go buy tacos and jalbeño and anything they buy.
Okay.
I'm
listening.
You have a problem?
No, I don't. I'm listening.
So what's the big joke?
No, nothing. I just.
So you have to keep your social distancing. So it can be like what? Like instead of 4 persons could have fit in one area, now you be only 1. Let's say 3. So if 30 persons within the line, you can be like that 90 in the line. With the length of the line where you have to be when the line was spread out, say, and around the curve. So you're asked to go in early, and remember curfew comes in at 9 o'clock tonight. So what if the official from the Elections and Boundaries told us that sometime they need till 11 o'clock. So what happens now if 9 o'clock pass today, and then curfew kick in, and you don't get video transfer? Then you have to go home, or there will be some kind of special protocol for that. I don't really know. But what you can do, please go early and do your transfer. Remember, you need to wear your mask, carry your hand sanitizer, carry your umbrella because you're hot today and then weather 99 degrees today.
Try by the jalbenio before.
Yeah, so ya sabemos cómo va a estar en Elections and Boundaries hoy, Emerson.
Así es, efectivamente, saturado, con bastante trabajo. Saludamos a los amigos de Elections and Boundaries, ¿verdad? Porque van a trabajar. Están trabajando duro. Siempre utilice su mascarilla, siga los protocolos de sanidad, siga los protocolos que se han establecido para que uno también pueda fluir con rapidez, con certeza y con seguridad cuando se trata de hacer los transfers.
Yeah, and this message came from an official from the Elections and Boundaries Department. So please want to stay safe. So Emerson, since we'll be having Carlos tomorrow, and we still have the duly elected era representative for Orange Walk North, who is the Honorable Gaspar Vega. So we'll do our best to try to see if we can get Mr. Vega to come on the show and see what's his support when it comes to the new standard bearer for the United Democratic Party for the Orange Walk North constituency. Like we say how his support is behind this person, because we know that this person is working already, visiting residents, but like this time, like all the pandemic there right there, so it's hard for me, Carlos, to visit everyone. So he's going to be here tomorrow. See, así mañana vamos a tener el señor Carlos Cetina, Emerson.
Así es, efectivamente, el día de mañana hemos estado esperando para hacerle una entrevista, para poder dialogar con él y saber exactamente los planes que tiene para la comunidad, los planes que tiene para el área del norte de aquí del municipio de Orange Walk. Y por supuesto, en este momento, ya como todos sabemos, esta pandemia, el COVID-19, nos ha afectado y nos está afectando. Queremos también tenerlo aquí y para que él pueda expresar sus planes, pueda expresar su visión, pueda expresar lo que él quiere para la comunidad, lo que él ya le han dicho, las pocas, el tiempo que él tuvo para poder ir de casa en casa. No es que él no pueda ir de casa en casa en este momento, pero la pandemia no lo permite.
Right.
Protege a su familia, protege a la familia de usted y también se protege él mismo. Pero el día de mañana lo tendremos aquí.
I remember, folks, for emergency lines when it comes to Digi, 990. That's 990. That's for fire emergency. When you call that number will connect you to the closest fire department across the country. It's a toll-free. When a toll-free means the call is free. And if you have them or modem, their house, the first ones, today is the day that you need to get them out and take them into any Digi office countrywide. You know we are powered by Digi right here at North Television Channel 10. So you take them out and take them to any Digi office countrywide, any BTL telemedia office countrywide, and you will receive yourself $75 credit. $75 credit. So taking those modem today, and today is the last day for that promotion. So you have to get in it to win it. So Emerson, it's time for us to go. It's time for us to get those nice food this morning. They got a lot of nice food available here at Orange Walk. They got the burritos, they got the tacos. What else they have? They have the burgers, they have the sandwiches, they have the waffles, arrachera.
Todo juntamente con el jalbenio.
Why? That not everything work with that.
No. La chaya con el jalbenio y ¿qué? ¿Tortilla de maíz o tortilla de harina?
Bueno, pues vamos a ver. Bueno,
yeah. Pues de tal manera nosotros nos vamos despidiendo. Ha sido un verdadero gusto y un placer enorme estar acompañándole esta mañana. Le damos las gracias a la audiencia. Por aquí creo que no, bueno, ahí está nuestra Ocean, right? Bueno, vamos a darle gracias a la audiencia, gracias por sintonizarnos. El día de mañana vamos a desglosar más información y tendremos la información de los de la luz para ver qué es lo que han explicado. Seguimos buscando más acerca del Unemployment Relief Fund para ver qué información le podemos traer a usted. No se olvide, gracias a todos ustedes por sintonizarnos. No se olvide utilizar su mascarilla, lavarse las manos y el distanciamiento social. Gracias, hasta la próxima.
Folks, we have Channel 7 News coming up. Trust and hope that you'll enjoy the wrestling that was on last night right here on Channel 10. Right, the wrestling was on last night. So I want to wish you all the best. And we have like we say, the Channel 7 News coming up at 6. The show repeats tonight at 8 o'clock. And remember, tomorrow we'll be having the current standard bearer, the new standard bearer for the United Democratic Party for the Orange Walk North. And that's Mr. Carlos Cetina, and he's going to be on the show tomorrow morning in Espanol y en Inglés también. So we say thanks, Raheem, thanks, Emerson, thanks everyone who tuned in, everybody who sent their texts, the callers. And if you're only watching the show, I'd like to wish you the best. Good morning to Miss Rita. Good morning, Miss Rita. Hope all is well. Our friends here in Benquevejo all over the country. And to Miss Cecilia in Danriga. Good morning to Miss Cecilia in Danriga. And congratulations to the new Miss Queen of the Bay. We're talking from Belmopan. Have yourself a wonderful day, folks. And if the good Lord so will, Emerson, Robert Cheque Usher, along with Carlos Cetina, will be back right here on the Sugar City Morning Show tomorrow, right here on Nortevisión Channel 10.
Con permiso.
Sugar City Morning Show.